right, guys, I want you guys to refresh my memory. Just like a month ago, didn't Joe Biden say that the pandemic is over? I could have swore that Joe Biden actually did say that, and he didn't backtrack. However, the White House did. Because, folks, somebody obviously has to be controlling Joe Biden. When he goes off a script, somebody is always there to contradict what Beijing Biden actually does have to say. I mean, even Dr. Fauci came out and contradicted what Joe Biden said, even though initially months before Joe Biden said it, Dr. Fauci said the same thing. He said, yeah, we're out the pandemic phase. It's over. He said that. And then he flip-flopped because that is what Dr. Fauci actually has done. Now, guys, it is now the fall. And guess what, folks? The virus is still out there. And we know that cases are actually going to go up because, just like cold and flu season, I believe this is really the COVID season as well. You just add that to the list forever, probably, because the flu is not going anywhere. The cold isn't going anywhere. And the Wuhan virus is not going anywhere. It's just here to stay, folks. But check this out. U.S. extends COVID public health emergency, even though Biden says pandemic is over. Now, this is coming from CNBC. They're even saying that Biden said it's over. Now, guys, if you actually go out there, one thing that you're not seeing at all, nobody, absolutely nobody is social distancing. I believe a lot of people just kind of forgot about that. You're not hearing about that whatsoever, even though some people are wearing masks. But for the most part, anywhere you go, you don't have to wear a mask. At least out here in Texas, you don't. Everywhere I go, for the most part, nobody's wearing a mask. But they extended the public health emergency. Now, guys, I caught the Wuhan virus a month ago. It was like a cold. I mean, viruses mutate and they get kind of weaker as it goes on. Now, it's going to depend on the person, okay? If you don't take care of your body, yeah, you could definitely be more sick than somebody that actually does take care of their body. Now, me, I try to eat right. I am active. I'm not a couch potato, okay? But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. It says the U.S. has extended the COVID public health emergency through January 11. When will this end, folks? A clear demonstration that the Biden administration still views COVID as a crisis despite Beijing Biden's recent claim that the pandemic is over. The public health emergency, first declared in January 2020 by the Trump administration, has been renewed every 90 days since the pandemic began. The powers activated by the emergency declaration have had a vast impact on the U.S. healthcare system and social safety net, allowing hospitals to act more nimbly when infections surge and keep millions enrolled in public health insurance. Biden, in a September television interview, claimed the pandemic is over, though he said COVID will continue to present a health challenge. The CDC in August said high levels of immunity in the U.S., combined with the wide availability of vaccines and treatments, has significantly reduced the threat that COVID poses to the nation's health. But hospitals and pharmacies called for the Health and Human Services Department to keep the public health emergency in place until the U.S. has a sustained period of low COVID transmission. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but let's move on. Hospitals in particular have been slammed with patients every fall and winter since the pandemic began, at times pushing them to the breaking point. White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci said in an interview earlier this month, Beijing Biden's comments were problematic because some people might let their guard down and not stay up to date on their vaccines. Well, you're the one that said initially that we're out of the pandemic phase. You said that, Dr. Fauci. This is unreal, man. When will this actually end? When will they actually stop with this? Keep extending the public health emergency, folks. And I got to be honest, I'm out there. I've seen it. It's way different now than it was even a year ago. People really, don't care about this thing anymore. They don't. I went to the dentist few weeks back. Small office, nobody was wearing a mask. No patients wearing a mask in the waiting room. Now the people behind the counter, yeah, they were, but they're not requiring masks or anything like that. Nobody's worried about this thing. This is just crazy, guys. When will it end? When will it end? Whoever is running the country, I need to know, because it's not Joe Biden. Somebody behind the scenes, maybe it's Barack Obama, is pulling the strings. I mean, still at this point, guys, a public health emergency. Come on, this is ridiculous. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, I don't believe they ever want it to end. I don't. They may keep this thing going all the way to 2024. And the Democrats are probably going to get crushed even more so because people are just sick of the virus. They're done with it. They're ready to move on with their lives, but this is crazy, guys. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.